Hello everyone, welcome to my garden, and today we are going to be planting in my backyard garden. So the plants that I picked for my backyard garden are mostly annuals, the planting project specifically for today. So I have some place reserved for my annuals, like for every year. I have some perennials already, like you can see I have this beautiful monarda and the bees are going crazy on that. And I have this garden phlox in the back. This is Pinka Dot Opening Act from Proven Winners, and this bee balm is also from Proven Winners, and both of them are perennials in this area. I have one Nyphophia as well on that corner, if you can see in that one. And I have some alliums already which are spent. I have to probably just take them out and leave their foliage, because I will like to keep allium foliage for a little longer so that they can preserve all the energy, so that they can come back again next year. So I will be probably doing some deadheading for these alliums. And as far as plants which are already existing, these are my mostly 3 plants which are perennials in this area, and we will be adding some annuals in that. So the annuals, the first one which we are adding is this Heart of Heart Rose Glow Caladiums. So these two we are adding, and I love caladiums, but with the caladiums mostly you will find they need a part sun to shade, that kind of a thing, but here it's a full sun area. And for this one, this is sun to shade, means it can do well in sun as well as in shade, and this is being in sun area. I think this will work really amazingly. So I'm just hoping for that. So that's why I picked 2 of these caladiums, and look at the leaves on this caladium, the pink and the veining, and the green border is just like so beautiful. So I just couldn't resist, and I wanted to have a caladium for this space, which gives me that sort of like a movement, that texture in my garden. So that's why I picked these with the color and everything. So this is the first one that I picked for this area. And another, I have picked 2 lantanas, because I have to have lantana, because it's like the magnet for pollinators, and I love to see them in my garden. So the first one, which is this beautiful like multicolor blooms, like it has this yellow, this pink, this bright like mix of like lemonade sort of a thing going on, and I love the blooms on this one. I wanted to pick 2 of these, but I couldn't find any other one. I looked and looked, but I picked this one. This is a luscious Royal Cosmo. This is the one. And the another one which I picked is this red one. This is also Lantana. It's fine, I mean, however you say it, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So this one is Luscious Royal Red Zone. So this is another one, and look at the blooms on this one. I loved it. It's like a very beautiful red color and so many buds on it. And I know my pollinators in my garden, which are already going crazy on this monarda, like right now, they're gonna have like more food in this area. So I'm excited to plant these. So I have these 2 lantanas, I have these caladiums, and I have these 2 lovely Pentas lanceolata. That's how I say it, I'm not sure, but yeah, this is Sunstar Red. And I have one lavender color, like something similar to this monarda color, bee balm color. So I will be planting these 2. So the layering wise, I will be just following the tag on the size, as far as size is concerned. So I have this phlox in the back. So this is really tall phlox. So I moved one of this, actually both of them, I moved little in the back. So they were like in the middle, sort of like in the garden, and they were like taking all over my garden. So I moved this one to the back, and then I thought of making some layers in the front. So I will be planting the lantana next to this, and then after that I will tuck in these caladiums in front of lantana. So we will have those sort of those layers, so that we can see like all these 3 plants. So that's what I will be doing. So I will plant, I have my already phlox there, I will have my lantana, and then I will have this, and in the front we will find like a spot to tuck in these two somewhere in the bed, not in front of this. So, and I will show you what else is there in the other side of the bed so that you will have a full view like what I'm talking about. And I have these wave petunias in the front. So these ones. So I have these wave petunias planting in this area. So this is another perspective. This whole area will look very different once we are done with planting and all of that. So I have this Pinka Dot opening act phlox from Proven Winners in the back, and then after that I will have the Lantana planting, and then I will have my Caladiums, and after that I have my wave petunias planted already, and then we will see where we can tuck these Sunstar. These two of them, I have these two. One is this color and the other one is this one. So I have these two colors. So I will see where I can tuck this, or if I need to find a new place for them or whatever. These are like in the end. This will come in the end, both of these plants. But for now, we'll plant this. And this area in the back, I will be planting some sunflowers, teddy bear sunflowers, which I have started from seed. That's what I will be planting here in this area. So I'm keeping that area aside because they will grow a little taller, and so I'm focusing on this area for now. And then yeah, let's get to it, and then I will show you how this whole area will look like. And Alright, so all the planting is done, all my plants are in the ground, and everything is looking amazing as we were planning it to look. So we have our two phlox plants in the bag. This is Pinka Dot Opening Act from Proven Winners. They bloom non-stop in the season. Last year as well, it was first season, and I did not know honestly what to expect from them, but they performed like amazing. And I have a video which is like beginning of May. I'll link it above if you want to see how they will perform in May, like beginning of May. It was like a big show that they gave me, and they are going to do the same thing. There are like so many new blooms that they are pushing, and we are going to have more blooms that we're going to see on this phlox. And the lantana that I picked for this, I think the height wise as well, it will be perfect. The height on the lantana will be somewhere from 12 to 26 inches. So if it grows, we'll have the beautiful green foliage like a backdrop, and then we have this beautiful two shades of lantana that I picked. Like I have to have lantana in my garden no matter what every year, and I try to pick like different colors, different sort of like color scheme for lantana. Last year I had that orange and yellow, that one, and it was this like beautiful. And in my zone 8A, I have lantanas as an annual. They don't come back for me, and I don't even wait for them, so that's there. So but this one, it says in the back, height wise it will be 12 to 26 inches, and spacing between 12 to 24 inches, which I think I planted it a little closer so that they can sort of like hug each other. And for the zones, it says annual except in zone 9A to 11B. So I'm in 8A, so it's like an annual for me. So anyways, so I was not even expecting it to come back, because it did not last time as well, and a year before that. So I just made my peace with it that I have to get lantana every year, which is, I'm fine. I can try new varieties, so I'm not complaining. So after that, I have these caladiums, which the size on this will be 12 to 18, and this will be 12 to 26. And this is pretty much the size. It will get some more height for the phlox, and then we have perfect size 12 to 26 for the lantana, and then 12 to 18 for the caladiums, which will sit right below the lantana. So it will be like, I'm hoping it will be like a nice transition, like layers, and we will see all the blooms and all the beauty that we are going for. And then we have these Sunstar lavender and Sunstar, what was the other color? Sunstar red. So I have these Pentus lanceolata, I'm sure to say bad, I'll call it Pentus. So this Pentus plant, I had this last year as well, and pollinators, they love this one as well. Like all of this, like lantana, this Pentus, this bee balm, is just like going to be pollinators haven in this garden, and I am loving it. Like whenever I come here in the morning or in the daytime, I see so many bees around this, buzzing on this bee balm in the back. It's just like crazy to see, and it makes me so happy when I come here and I see so much activity. And then I have that firecracker plant as well, which is good for hummingbirds. Lantana is like the classic plant if you want to attract pollinators in your garden. Maybe I'll make another separate video where I can talk about all the plants that you can have in your garden which attracts all the pollinators and hummingbirds and all of those things. But these are perfect if you are trying to attract some pollinators in your garden. So for now, the plan was to add some compost in the end in this area, because I am done planting in this area, and I will just leave them alone and let them do their thing. And then but I will probably do that tomorrow. It's like getting late today, so I will do that in the morning or tomorrow sometime, apply the compost and be done with it. And then we will plant some sunflowers later in this week in the back area of here, so that they can grow a little taller, and we'll have those beautiful like yellow blooms. I'm going to be planting the teddy bear variety, which is not like a big variety. It's like a small petite cute sunflowers, as their name, teddy bear sunflower. So we will be planting that on this side. So far we are done for today, and thank you so much for coming along with me and planting with me. and I hope you liked the video. If you do, let me know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. So this is the next day, and we have applied the compost, and everything is looking neat and clean and in pristine condition, which I love. This was looking very rough, this part of the bed, and I'm happy with how it's looking and how it turned out. So in this bed we have Nyphophia in the back. This one, I love the foliage of Nyphophia. It gives that beautiful grass like look, and the blooms on it, it's very interesting in itself, and I really love the blooms of Nyphophia, and I hope we see the blooms soon. And I have this rise up lilac days rose. I'm seeing so much new growth after that first flush of blooms. The growth is just like insane everywhere. And then I have the purple fountain grass, which is also growing, and I'm seeing new growth on it, which is very exciting to see. In general as well, I like grass textures in the garden. I like to grow different kind of grass, and that kind of, because they give that sort of like beautiful movement in the garden. So I love, and I'm excited to see how this will do in my garden. I have these two straw flowers and the petunias, which are wave petunias, and I'm excited to see these as well, like how they will perform. And we have these lantana. Look at this. I mean, the colors and all of it is just like so beautiful. And this one as well, I love it. Caladiums doing great, and pentas, two of them, perfect. And all I have to do is plant some sunflowers in the back, which I will do soon enough. And look at this bee balm, guys. You see what I was talking about? If you want pollinators, get a bee balm. Monarda is the best plant for that, one of the best. So here's a quick update on how it's looking after we applied compost and after the bed is finished. I love it.